Welcome to Boston, a city on a mission to completely decarbonize by 2050. Achieving this vision will require a dramatic transformation in the way we travel in Boston. It will require us to redesign and reimagine our streets and sidewalks. Let's first diagnose the problem. Emissions primarily come from private household vehicles. Walking and cycling in Boston is a safety concern for most people. Many residents in Boston feel disconnected from their communities, largely due to the pandemic, but also due to long isolated commutes. And Boston has a major accessibility and equity issue when it comes to public transportation and sidewalk conditions. So now, welcome to Street Art, a robust set of strategic street beautification efforts to make streets and sidewalks more appealing, accessible, and safe. Street art includes asphalt art, painted bike lanes, muraled barriers for protected bike lanes, and strategically placed street furniture. Our vision is bold and transformative and fundamentally about equity. Walking and cycling are essentially zero carbon transportation solutions. Street art can displace up to 5,000 car trips annually by increasing bike commuting by 200% and walking by 10% immediately. They promote greater health and social mobility within a city. And investing in public spaces following the pandemic will be critical to ensure a robust social fabric based on community, collaboration, and trust moving forward. Our solution is flexible and democratic, scalable, and affordable. Our proposal is fundamentally about choice. We are making streets a viable option for people who want to use this as they travel across the city. We leverage the power of people and communities. We source ideas straight from the communities we will serve. We take advantage of robust public space. Our proposal can be deployed at speed and scale. We can harness the power of individuals and communities in the implementation, and we can achieve significant emissions reductions at low cost and maximize the return on investment of public dollars to decarbonize Boston's transportation sector. So who are our key stakeholders and what's in it for them? For pedestrians and cyclists, they enjoy safer, quicker, more accessible commutes. For drivers, more clearly demarcated streets and sidewalks will lead to less congestion and higher safety. For communities, street art fosters greater social connectivity and mobility and creates a stronger social fabric. For families, public spaces with robust street art offer valuable spaces for children and families to play, visit, and learn. Our local economy and small businesses benefit directly from an increase in foot traffic. As for the cost, this is probably the cheapest solution you've got on the table. And guess what? It pays for itself. Displacing a car trip can reduce a city's expenses by up to 28 cents, which means, Boston, you could be making up to $50 million annually. Our specific implementation plan will follow the map above, and relevant City of Boston Council committees and agencies will be involved in granting approvals and amending city ordinances and zoning policies to streamline permitting for street art initiatives, and community stakeholders will be consulted through all phases of the implementation process. And we have a range of metrics that we can count on to define success. This is a winning solution for stakeholders and the community. We want to communicate that streets belong to the people. We want to ensure that every Bostonian has access to and feels safe partaking in low carbon transportation options like walking and cycling. We want to emerge from the pandemic with a society that feels more connected, not just to their final destinations, but also to each other. Welcome to Street Art.